Good afternoon, I'm Sheila Maria and welcome to today's video, which is called Your Soul Family. Who are they and how can they help you? So your oversoul is the large group of souls that you come from and that you will return back to. Within this oversoul, there are then smaller and more compact soul groups. And the smallest and most relevant soul group to you is called your soul family. Now, an oversoul has 144,000 souls. A soul family has anywhere between 5 and 12 members. So your soul family is really your soul group, and they are home from home. So your soul family are literally souls that were created at the same time as yours, and you will have had your first physical lifetimes together on in the same realm. You will have had your first galactic lives together. You then often split up and go off into various different life forms throughout the universe. But very often when you incarnate on Earth, you have your most impactful earthly lives with at least 3 members of your immediate soul family. So a soul family member is more than just a soulmate. They have literally been as close to you as Source itself. And when you're in their company, you don't have to explain anything or try in any way. They accept you exactly as you are. So your soul family does include your twin flame, and it usually includes your strongest soulmate who isn't your twin flame. And very often people think they've met their twin flame, and sometimes they have, and sometimes they haven't, but it is the soulmate, and this is often known as a soul flame. It's the soulmate that most closely resembles the twin flame if the twin flame isn't present. So your soul family or your soul group emit the same frequency as you, and it's like a homing beacon bringing them to you when you need them the most. So this is what I will share. My soul family, I've got my twin, I've got a very good friend, I've got 2 very good friends, I've got a soul flame, and I've yet to meet any other members of my soul family that come into my life. And our soul family emits a frequency which we call Uda. And Uda means vitality or truth in our soul dialect. So your soul family that remain in heaven are often your guides here on earth. Not usually all your guides, but some of your guides. And very often your master guide or your teacher guide is part of your soul family, that 5 to 12 soul group. And they're so close to you that you can take their presence for granted because they feel so similar and so familiar to you. So your soul family have an energetic frequency that nobody else in the universe will match, that matches yours. And so a soul family member can come into your life, be there for when you really need them, then leave again. You may not see them for 10 years, but when you really need them, that homing beacon will go off and that soul family member will just know to get back in touch. Understanding the difference between a soul family member and a soulmate is very simple. With a soul family member, you just let everything be as it is. You don't explain anything, you don't try, you often have a telepathic connection. With soulmates, you can have a telepathic connection and you can feel very relaxed, but usually you are teaching something and they are learning something and they are teaching you something. Whereas with a soul family member, you're at the same level, and there's no soul contract in place for either of you to teach each other anything, because you are carbon copies of each other in your essential frequency. Meditating with your guides and finding out what your soul family vibration is really valuable, because it really tells you what's important to you energetically when you're on earth, and how aligned with your path you are. If this is something which is of interest to you, why not come and join the Psychic Spirit Club? Our next class is where I'm actually going to be channeling soul group names. The details are below. Lots of love from me, lots of love from them, and goodbye, my darlings, for now.